hey, it was almost a very successful weekend. It was still a very good weekend.
Yeah, yes, it was successful actually because, in the final round, I mean, she had a 002, we had a 20, which ain't that bad.
Right.
And by the 8th mile, we had her by a mile and a half.
Yeah.
So we were trucking, but man, 1,000-foot mark, that wind come across there. When that bike, the bottom end of that bike starts washing out, if I'd have held it to 196 or 7 like the last pass, it could have been pretty bad. So, it's best to live another day and get them next time. My hat goes off to them guys. I mean, they did a great job to even run an 80. She went an 87 or 85.
I don't remember, but it was a good number, and they did great. They did.
She went an 87 with a 6. We were shooting for 83. So, little ET first round. Second round. Third round we were not because we made the sprocket change.
Sure.
But you got to try things, man.
Sure.
Yeah, we messed up. E3, we made a sprocket change because it looked like the wind had a little tail to it.
Right.
So we made a sprocket change, and we picked up in the back, big time, but we didn't run down low.
Right.
So we decided to go back to square one, and making that sprocket change put us at an 87 instead of an 83 or 84. I believe it or not, when I saw a little bit, just a little tad of a tailwind, I said, man, we could go 200. It was a gamble, and it bit us in cute.
That would have caught everybody by surprise.
It would have.
Like crazy.
Yeah, we lost it in E4 because we didn't have lane choice.
Yeah.
She had lane choice, and that was a mistake. We lost the race in E3.
Yep.
What I was trying to do was do a better job managing the 8th mile because I really felt like there was a maybe 82 out there, and we were just going 84s, and we really reached the ceiling.
Yeah.
With our 84 runs, they were almost identical runs.
Yeah.
So, I had to do something to kind of see where I could push the envelope.
Yeah.
And I thought I could, maybe pull another gear. But we lost some ground to the 8th mile, but gained some ground in the back half. 197 miles an hour in these conditions is
pretty good.
Pretty respectable.
Yeah.
So what we gave up to the 8th mile, I feel like that was the turning point of this race for us. That's where we lost this race.
Yeah.
In the third round of eliminations. But
getting stuck in that left lane was a killer today.
That was it.
Yeah.
I mean, that was as soon as that happened, I knew she was going to pick the right lane, and there's just so much you can do. We have chassis adjustments we can make to kind of change how the bike handles, but the problem is what you take from the back half, you're also taking from the front. So when you start moving the wheel around, you could get in some trouble early in the run and then really sacrifice the entire run, or it may not be enough. So there's only so much you can do, and the driver has a lot of input when it comes to keeping the bike in the groove.
Yeah, once that wind catches that fairing, there's probably not a whole lot of chassis adjustments that you can compensate.
No, and in the left lane it's worse because you got the wind coming over the wall, and it does a good job at missing the right lane, but then it comes right back down in a little low pressure area right there and just moves the bike over.
I don't know. I saw you moving over there, and I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah, it was. I looked down and saw that wall. I said I could stay on and hang off the bike, but it ain't gonna do me no good. I didn't know where she was in relative. If we would have been neck and neck, or I knew I was out on her, I would have held on. But I mean, the results could have been pretty bad. So
and you were stuck having to take the long way around.
Yeah.
Either way, you were scrubbing off ET. ET was being scrubbed off you either way by having to go out in that arc. So.
I may be wrong. I don't remember seeing a win in the left lane, and I was hoping that we could have changed that in the finals, but not today.
No matter who, would have been Angelle, Chip, anybody in the left lane was doomed today. It was a one-man race.
Yeah, for sure.
So my hat goes off to George and Angelle and him, and hey man,
they did a great.
The next one. Look, you live to race another day.
Yeah.
There's always another one.
Yeah.
We got a great crew.
Yeah.
We got some great engines from Vance and Hines.
Yeah.
And Tim's doing a good job.
Yeah.
And if you notice, reaction times are a lot different than this year. Than we found some things wrong with the motorcycle that was causing problems. So we good, man. We're gonna be good.
We made some pretty big chassis changes this winter to kind of help our program in some areas, and it's shown that what we're looking for, but it's it's really put a hurting on us in the first couple races to the 3:30 and the 8th mile, and so our program, our race teams, the way we do things, typically we struggle for the first 3 races of the year because of the changes we make, and then around Englishtown this time of the year, our team starts to flourish a little bit. So we kind of got to handle things a little bit earlier in Atlanta, and now we've seen more predictability and consistency here in Englishtown. So that was a good thing. Starting to get a handle a little bit more on our incrementals and travel times.
Yeah, no, you've been racing really well. The bike's right there. Y'all were quickest in the last round yesterday, right?
Yeah, we were quickest in the last 3 rounds.
Yeah.
The only round we missed was the first
round. Yeah.
Yep, and we didn't lean on it because it was brand new pistons, new rings, so we kind of softened it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But Q2, we got on it a little bit, but not a whole lot, and was still fastest. So
Yeah.
we were proud to be in that position all 3 rounds and get those 3 points at a time.
Yeah.
You know, move up on my buddies down the road there.
That's right. That's right.
We'll see what happens.
Big change, obviously, from Friday to the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, that was. I feel like our team really kind of strives in the heat and in the humid conditions. I feel like that's kind of a comfortable place for me to be. As soon as the mine shaft conditions come, where it's really cool and really dry, and the air temperature's in the 50s and mid to high 50s, and it's cold and the racetrack's cold, that's where I kind of get a little bit. I don't do as well in those environments as I do, I feel like, in the hot and humid environments.
All right.
So this kind of weather is good with me.
You think that's a Tim Kulungian thing? Do you think that's a Suzuki thing, or do you think it's that Suzuki thing?
It's a me thing, right? No, it's a me thing, and it happened with me and Steve. I just, I'd love to be able to put my finger on it. We did a little better last year in Reading, but we were behind the 8 ball in Reading, and it was fast there. It was very fast last year in Reading, and we just didn't execute. We weren't where we need to be. That's really the only race in the countdown. You got Indy that's pretty warm, and you got Charlotte that gets pretty warm. That's really the only thorn in our side in the countdown is that race.
Right.
So, but we always working on.
You got to count on your rider for that one.
Yeah, we're working on things, and we'll see how we do this year there.
Last year we started out number 7.
Yeah.
In the countdown, ended up number 3. We're number 2, and then Eddie and Andrew finished in the finals in Pomona. But if we can start off in 3 or 4, it'll be good. We can run for a championship. And that's what I want, that for Tim and them guys, man. As far as me,
come on,
I'm cool.
You want that championship?
Believe it or not, really, I'm cool, man. I'm really, really cool with it. It's okay.
Well, I'm glad you don't talk about retirement anymore, because you're.
Well, you better watch your mouth. I promised my wife this is the last year.
Oh, come on. You've got, look, you worked so hard to get to this position, to have consistency, both as a rider, as a team, as the motorcycle. Everything is gelling.
Yeah.
Don't you want to enjoy it for a while? Like.
Let me tell you about this deal.
Yeah.
I love drag racing.
Yeah.
It was in Charlotte, and it was raining on Friday, so kind of got held back. And I'm sitting there wondering, man, what am I still doing out here? I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. I just wanted to win one. We're running so good and everything. And then after first pass on Saturday, I think I went to number 1. I'm like, now I know why I'm out here.
Yeah.
And people can't understand that. It's a matter of you're accomplishing things in life that other people would love to do.
Yeah.
And don't have the finances, and also love to do it, don't have the skills. And I'm not saying I'm a skillful person, but evidently we all doing something right.
Sure.
Being in a position we're in. But, I would really like to do about 10 races, and I said it last year, about 10 races, pick and choose. And if I get in the countdown, then make a run for it. But have another bike. We have another bike brand new. Put a good rider on it. They make all 16. And then I can pick and choose where I want to go.
So you got Norwalk coming up?
Yes.
Look forward to that. You like Norwalk?
Yeah, North's fast.
Yeah.
It should be good. You got a lot of fast people out here. And it's tough, man. You know, I got beat by Eddie by 5,000.
Yeah.
You know, this weekend here, we go to the finals again. And, hey, man, it is what it is. But, yeah, we go to Nora. We positive. Look, when I tell you we have a good team, we got a good team. And that wins races.
Absolutely.
And being consistent. So, I think Vincent Hines, Mr. Race Oil, giving us some really good product.
How'd you find them?
Actually came to us.
Uh-huh.
He used to make all for John Force.
Uh-huh.
He broke out on his own and used to work for Castro.
Yep.
Tim Miranda. And he was trying to get on us 2 years ago, and we kind of didn't do it. But when we put it on the dyno and saw what it did, it's like, oh, okay, you know, we'll make a deal. But, you know, Tim Kulungian, Tim the Wiz Kulungian, and Jeremy the Douche Desroche, and Steve Zippy Zellerman. You know, that's my crew, and and thank them guys, and most of my family and God.
Yeah.
So we keep on trucking, man. Go get him
Absolutely.
next time. Hey, Eddie won a championship, didn't win a race one year.
I know.
So
I know, but that's not gonna. That won't be your story if you win this championship because you have won races. Don't plan on taking that route.
Yeah, I hope so. I just hope it don't get boring and we go to the finals all year and don't win a race. That would be boring as shit.
Yeah, that won't happen.
Yeah.
That won't happen. All right, hey, congratulations.
Thanks a lot, man.